Hello guys. This is my first video in YouTube. In this video I am going to explain a great movie named The Marsh King's Daughter. Well, let's start. The story starts in what is apparently the 1900 years as we rise above the Tequamanon Waterway Bowl in the encompassing 1,000 square miles of wetland wild situated in the upper promontory of Michigan. We are acquainted with 12-year-old Helena Holbrook, our hero, who is brought by her folks up in a segregated pilgrim's lodge covered underneath the shade. Inked from head to toe and brandishing long, wild, dim hair, Helena is immediately a shrewd and gifted kid who shows a profound love and appreciation for her dad, Jacob. We witness the family's everyday daily schedule as Helena is helped by her dad to follow, chase, search, and live off the land. Helena seems to have a broken relationship with her mom, who reliably acts sharply towards her through consistent irritating and discipline for even the smallest offense. This leads her to favor the organization of her dad, as plainly he is after some time become the most loved parent. On one specific hunting trip, Helena seems to recognize something in a lake, which she kayaks out to recover. Right now, we come to understand that it isn't the 19th century, however present day, as Helena tracks down a disposed of duplicate of Individuals magazine, which her mom speedily grabs from her and advises her to dismiss. Throughout the next days, Helena's interest of the rest of the world develops, and on one portentous winter's day, when Jacob leaves on a performance hunting trip, Helena is defied by a man in up to the on a snowmobile lodge and claims to be lost and requests headings. Helena, stunned and befuddled by the presence of someone else, doesn't have the foggiest idea how to respond at first, until her mom comes shouting out of the lodge asking the man to help them departure and arguing that there's no time to waste as Jacob will get back soon. As we witness Helena's mom's response, we discover that Jacob is and consistently has been their capturer. As the trade between her mom and the man raises in frenzy and disarray, Jacob shows up somewhere far off, shoots the man from far off, and starts to run towards them. In a hurry of adrenaline-energized energy, Helena's mom snatches her and departures on the snowmobile, in the end finding her direction to a police headquarters in a close-by nearby town. Albeit protected inside the bounds of the police headquarters, Helena, in her young obliviousness, feels that her dad is guiltless, and this prompts her to get away. Outside the station, her dad comes to meet her prior to being captured and condemned to an extended jail sentence. As of now, we are presented in time 20 years. Helena, presently matured 32 and having changed her last name, carries on with another life as she is hitched to a man named Stephen, who she has all the earmarks of being definitely disliking, and has a girl named Marigold who she adores and esteems. She works by offering handcrafted jam to the neighborhood supermarket. Helena battles with adjusting to a typical life because of her uncommon youth and childhood. She conceals her tattoos with cosmetics and acts in a to some degree reserved way among others. She on occasion sees that her way of behaving towards her girl isn't not normal for her mom's towards her, and this causes an expansive identity hatred. At some point, Helena returns home to find neighborhood policing FBI assaulting her home. After addressing them, she is educated that her dad has gotten away from jail and is presently an outlaw. It comes as a shock to Stephen, as Helena had let him know that her folks passed on when she was youthful and that she gave herself the tattoos. This builds the pressure between them, as they become further separated. The police before long track down proof that her dad alongside an individual prisoner was killed in an auto collision during their endeavored escape, which is later affirmed through DNA. In spite of this, Helena starts to become progressively neurotic as she encounters unusual events that recommend her dad is as yet alive and potentially following her. Helena lays out snares in the woodland around her home to get whoever it very well may be, yet the main thing she finds is a ruined hare in a catch trap. Helena's mission for reality comes full circle in the disclosure that her dad is, as a matter of fact, alive, as she travels back to the lodge where she was raised to stand up to him. When there, pressures between them develop, as Jacob requests that Helena and Marigold go with him as they escape to Canada together and live as a family. Helena declines his solicitation, which prompts Jacob to go after her and guarantee that he will kill Stephen and powerfully take Marigold alone. Helena figures out how to ward Jacob off and harm him, which prompts him to escape towards her home, most likely planning to satisfy his commitment. This prompts a flawlessly paced and impeccably arranged expanded pursue grouping as Helena competitions to prevent Jacob from returning to her loved ones. To say the very least, by and by, Jacob gets unequivocally what he merits, and Helena gets the close-to-home therapy she had yearned for since that game-changing winter's day when her reality was broken. So guys, this is how the story ended. So if you like my video, please support and subscribe my channel.